Earlier on we built this query, just a really simple select query, in order to demonstrate some pretty typical SQL syntax. Now there's one thing that I didn't do with this statement, and I didn't terminate it. So SQL statements can be terminated with the semicolon. If I then run this query again, I get the same result. It's now terminated properly. I could then add another query. So for example, let's select star from the city table and run, and now we've got two result sets. So the semicolon allows us to terminate one query and execute another. Now, if we're just writing SQL syntax directly in somewhere like SSMS, we actually don't even need that. I can take this guy out, leave a space, and run again, and I get the same results. And SQL Server knows where one query ends and the other one starts. But the way we're going to use this semicolon syntax in a SQL injection attack is to chop a statement in half. So as soon as we put that semicolon, anything that comes after it is going to be considered a whole new statement, and it's not going to impact the original statement. So for example, if I take this out, I jump back up to the top line and drop in a semicolon here, the where clause won't execute, and we can see it's just got a little squiggly red line, because now as far as SSMS is concerned, this where clause is actually an entire statement. An invalid statement because you can't start a statement with where, but it's broken it in two parts because we've terminated the select statement. Now if we were to actually run this, we'd get an exception. And I want to show these exceptions a little bit later on in this module. But for now, we've actually got a broken query. We could run this and the first part would run, but the second part would fail. We'd have an exception. So what would I do if I wanted to ignore that where clause? And for that matter, the order by clause on the line after it? Well, for that, we're going to need SQL comment syntax. So let's go and take a look at how that works.